There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, I'm up. I'm good. Hope everybody can hear me. This is your bro. This is your dude. This is your guy. This is Darren Johnson, aka Dr. J. If you're catching me live, let me know that you are catching me live. I am live right now on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and on YouTube. And I am going to be talking about how me and my family and some other individuals are in position to get paid from the banking industry. So, if you don't understand or know what fintech is and how it's disrupting the future of retail banking, then you need to pay close attention because I am going to be going over that. I'm going to be talking about some other industries that I'm already involved in and how me and my family and other families all across the United States and Canada are taking advantage of those things and saving and making money. So I know we're getting ready to go into the new year. I know that's normally something that people love to do. Save money, make money, lose weight in whatever order, but normally that's the three things people are looking to do. So I'm going to talk to you about two of them, saving and making money. And I could talk about a little bit about losing weight because I lost 40 pounds this year and I got 40 more to go. Got to get down to 200. But if you're catching me live, let me know that you're catching me live. I'm coming from a small town to some, big town to others, Spartanburg, South Carolina. If you catch this on replay or a clip, some way, shape, or form, let me know, like Varnell Hill from Martin, that you miss me. And let me know where you coming in from. I love to know where people are seeing me from, different walks of life, things like that. But I'm going to get straight into the information because I don't want this to be super duper long. But I am a blue collar worker, just in case you're coming across me some way, shape, or form and don't know anything about me. I'm a blue collar worker. I'm a husband. I am a father. Got two boys upstairs that I hope stay quiet while I'm doing this. So if you hear some banging and elbow dropping in the background, that's them. But the cool thing about this is around me being a blue collar worker, and I work in manufacturing, nothing special about me. I make BMW cars. It just is what it is. My wife is in law enforcement. She just went from basically being an FBI agent for the state of South Carolina for the last 10 years to now she has a real high position that I won't get into, but she's running some stuff. I'll put it like that, of a county with about 400,000 people in it. So we're very busy, just like everybody else. But just like everybody else, we want to make money and we want to save money, especially on bills that we have to pay. There is probably a 90+% chance that whenever you catch this, you're watching it on a cell phone device. And because of the conversation I'm getting ready to talk about, I have not paid a cell phone bill in so long. It saved me over $12,000 plus in counting. And my wife's cell phone bill has been free for going on a year. So literally for umps amount of time, I have literally not had a single penny come out of my cell phone account, and we've been able to do the same for my wife over the last year. And like I said, there's something coming with fintech. So if you don't know what fintech is, please stay tuned because I'm going to show you that you do know what fintech is, and I'm going to show you how you can get in position to get paid from it. And if you don't get in a position to get paid from it, all you're going to keep doing is using it and have money come out of your pocket from it. So that's what this conversation is about. So if you see me looking out to the side, I got some notes so I can try to stay on point. But I have the ability from a cell phone and from a laptop to get paid from industries that people have no choice but to spend money on. So things like travel, wireless, internet, home security, identity theft protection, healthcare coverage. You may have seen, if you've seen any of my videos before, you may have seen me talk about healthcare coverage, how our family went from spending over $800 a month for healthcare coverage with a different deductible for each individual to now we're only spending like just that 600 like on the dot, but it's one deductible for the entire household to meet, which is only $2,500. And then we have no networks. We can go see any doctor we want to, and literally things that used to count against us in traditional insurance are now helping us. So we have things like that. And we also do gas and electricity in some states. We have people that are partnering with us that literally have free natural gas and free electricity, and they're actually getting paid from natural gas and electricity bills. Now, the cool thing about this, we're partnered with some major companies that people already know. So I'll give you an example. And again, trust me, I'm going to get into this banking thing, but I want you to see this part. We have a partnership with a company called Vivint, which does home automation and security. And we're able to show people how to get paid from their own home security and from home security of other people. So to the left of me right now, the homeowner right here, his Vivint on home automation and security is with me and my wife. Every month he pays his bill. My wife gets paid a piece of it, up to 20%, and I get paid a piece of it every single month. Now, the crazy thing is he almost got the service directly with a Vivint rep doing door to door in our neighborhood, and his wife got him out of the situation because he said, hey, well, she said, hey, we're going to do this with Darren and Michelle. And I saved him $3,000 by doing that with me over the sales rep that works for the company. I don't work for the company. I don't have no employees. I don't have no buildings to rent, no insurance, no liabilities. This guy's an employee for the company, and I saved him $3,000 by doing the same exact service with me over the company. So that is the value we're bringing. My next door neighbor right here to the right actually, unfortunately, was getting ripped off, and he signed up with Vivid and ended up spending $4,300 on a system for something that I helped somebody get that same system for, and they only spent half of that price. So he was pissed. He's going to pull it out and he's going to put it back in with me. So things like that. Companies like AT&T, Spectrum, T-Mobile, we have partnerships with major companies, direct television that we all know. And this is throughout the United States and Canada where we're able to do this. And like I said, we're able to get paid a piece of the people's billing volume up to 20%. So you think about all the business on, all of the services that you spend bills on every single month. We do credit card processing and things like that. You're spending money on these bills every single month anyway, and the cost of everything is going up. What if when people were paying these bills, you helped them save some money and you got paid a piece of that bill every single month while you're still working your job, while you're still with your family, or you're still building your other business? So example, I had a married couple get started with us yesterday, and they were with Spectrum, which is someone we have a partnership with for their internet, and they were spending $140 a month for internet. Well, because we have partnerships with multiple companies, we moved them to AT&T. Now they're only going to be spending like $50 for internet. And then in that same space of the money that they were spending, we're getting ready to get them another service, which is home automation and security. So now, for the same exact money they had going out previously, they're going to have two services. They're going to get paid from both of those two services. And now that home automation and security actually is going to help them because they're going to be able to get a discount off their homeowner's insurance for having monitored service in their house. So if we got to work hard anyway, unfortunately for working class people, even if you're business owner, you're working hard, you got to spend this money anyway. Would you not like to spend the money that's coming out, gets you two services instead of one? And now you get paid for it every single month. Oh, and they become a tax write-off because you have a business that you're operating out of your home. That's the value that we're bringing to people and how we're helping people. Now, here's what I'm getting ready to get into. We have some future services that we're going to be moving into. One of them, because again, this is all about how we're getting paid from the bank, or getting ready to, we're in position to get paid from the banking industry that I'm going to get into. But another industry we're going to be moving into in 2026 is we're going to be moving into home and auto insurance. And here's the crazy thing. We're going to be able to do home and auto insurance in all 50 states and in Canada. And I, or anybody with me, will not have to get licensed. So normally when you're doing when you're doing insurance, you have to be licensed in that particular state. And then if you want to do it in another state, you have to get licensed in that one. We're going to be able to do insurance, home and auto starting out. Then it's going to go to renters, pet, life insurance, all forms of insurance. I'll never have to buy a branch. I won't have any employees. I'm going to be able to do everything from my smartphone and laptop, and literally be able to do it in all 50 states and in Canada and not have to get licensed. So you think a time comes that when you're using your cell phone, you're getting paid from it and could possibly get it free. Your gas and electricity that you have to pay. You could be getting it for free. Television, getting paid from it. Internet, getting paid from it. Home and auto insurance, getting paid from it every single month. These are all things that we have to spend money on. What if you were getting paid from it month after month, year after year, while you're still working your 9 to 5 or building your traditional business? All from a cell phone and a laptop. That is the power of what we're already doing and getting ready to get into. And now the thing I'm going to talk to you about is fintech. Now, if you're my age range, if you're probably from 30 to 40, definitely if you're 40 and over, you remember a company called Western Union. Now, I don't even know if they're still around now, but I don't hear anybody talk about it. But Western Union, I don't know if you knew this or know this, it was started in 1851. I did not have a clue that Western Union was that old. They were the first company to use technology as what we know today and call fintech, where you were moving money from one space to another. So that's the first hint of what fintech is. Because again, if you say, well, I don't know what fintech is, trust me, you do, and you're already participating in it. But this conversation is about how you can get paid from it. Now, they were using technology to move money from one space or from one position to another space or position to another person. Well, that was in 1851. In the 1950s, you had something called the Diners Club. So that's definitely way before my time. That's 34 years before I was born, even before my mom was born. But Diners Club was the first credit card. So this was the first time in the 1950s where you could make a cashless payment. Meaning you like, oh, I ain't got no cash on me. Bam, pull out your credit card, make the payment. That was a form of fintech technology. Then in 1967, the first ATM was put in place by Barclays. So you didn't have to walk into a bank to withdraw cash. So you wouldn't be patting yourself down. You could go to a ATM machine, get cash, and you were good to go. Then in the 1990s, now this may be a little more up to us 80 babies speed and people that were born in the 90s. This was the first time you had online banking. I can remember as a kid, my mom writing out the checkbook and got to make sure she balances her checkbook and make sure she knows, what money's there and what money's not in her account. We really don't. I remember her telling me like junior high school, which I was in junior high like the late 90s. Her saying, you got to learn how to do this. And it's like, I never really did have to learn how to do it because technology, it kept evolving. It kept expanding. So online banking and trading started in the 1990s. Then you had something called mobile payments or neobank. So when I told you, you know what fintech is, and maybe you thought to yourself, I don't know what no fintech is. You do. Because right now on your smartphone, you probably got Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, any other way of moving money, Chime, SoFi. This is what fintech is. And I don't know if you know, but Zelle, I've asked multiple people this. I have not had a person yet tell me they know the answer to this question, but I'll ask it. And you can answer it to yourself. Do you know who started the company Zelle? And every single time I ask that question, I have not got an answer yet. 7 banks came together and started Zelle. Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Capital One, PNC, JP Morgan and Chase, Truist, and US Bank. They all came together and started the company Zelle. Why? Because as we got used to transferring money, Apple Pay, Google Pay, Cash App, all of these companies, they were noticing that a lot of customers were not, once they received that money, they were leaving it in PayPal. They were not moving it over to that bank that they were with. So these banks said, we're losing money because you're pulling the money out of this bank and you're leaving it in that app. You're not moving it into this bank. So they said, we're going to come together and we're going to have Zelle. So like for me, I have Bank of America for my personal account. Been with them since I was like 15, 16 years old. Then me and my wife have another joint account. But through Bank of America, Zelle is automatically inside the app. and I can move and send, move and send, move and send like everybody else. Well, there's something that's happening because so many people are moving to that, and like it or love it, hate it, I still keep cash on me, but we're going towards a cashless society. It may not happen tomorrow, but I can see in the next 10 to 15 years you not having physical money. And then there's positives to it and there's negatives, but it just is what it is. It's coming. But because of that, bank branches are closing, the physical branches. I don't have the numbers for 2025 yet, but I'm sure they'll be out soon. But in 2024, there were more than 1,000 banks, physical banks, that closed because everybody was doing everything. A lot of people was doing transferring, sending money. I know my little one just snuck in here. Transferring and sending money through those apps. Bank of America closed 168 physical banks. U.S. Bank, 156 physical banks. Wells Fargo, 126 banks they closed. Chase closed 103. PNC closed 76 banks. Citizen closed 62. TD Bank closed 52 physical banks. And I can't even, they don't have the name for this last one, but they closed 31 physical banks. And then other is 269 banks closed. But altogether in 2024, over 1,043 physical banks closed. Why? Because of fintech, where everything's going. So right now in the United States, fintech is worth about $88 billion. But by 2033, fintech is going to be worth $510 billion. So where does that come in? All from my smartphone, and it's going to more than likely be here by this summer coming in 2026. We are going to have our own fintech app. We are going to be the only place in the world where a regular, ordinary, working class, traditional business owning person can have their own fintech bank. Meaning we're going to have an app on our phone. We're going to be able to offer interest rates on savings, that lower fees than traditional banks, because we don't have employees, we don't have physical banks, we don't have buildings and insurance and things like that to deal with. We're going to be partnered with a major bank. It's going to be FDIC certified. That's in the U.S. and in Canada. And then people are going to be able to make deposits and earn interest on their money, apply for debit cards, credit cards. We're going to have regular cards, metal cards, platinum and black cards. We're going to have a credit builder product. We're going to do wealth management, financial education products. We're going to have a credit repair service, mortgages, business, and personal loans. And here's how we going to have the ability to earn from all of that. We're going to earn interest that our customers earn off their money. We're going to get paid from that. We're going to get paid from when they use their debit and credit card. And imagine this. It's this time next year. It's December 31st, 2026. Let's say you bought or refinanced a home next year. Let's say you bought a car. Instead of doing that refinancing or purchasing your home through another bank, you do it through yourself. So when you're paying your mortgage, something you would have to do anyway, you get paid from it. Oh, we'll have home and auto insurance by that point. Now you're getting paid for your homeowner's insurance that you have to have. You get a new car. Instead of doing that personal loan through a bank, you do it through yourself. You have to get that car or want that car anyway. Now you're getting paid from the car payment and the car insurance. You're getting paid from personal and business loans. You're going to start a new business next year. Do it through yourself. Now you're going to get paid from the loan you have to pay back anyway. So this is what we're getting into. If this makes sense to you, again, I'm telling you, I'm already in position where around what I do full time, around kids that you probably hear in the background now, around being married, around work, being a blue collar worker, all I have is a high school diploma. I have no college education. How did I get in industries where I'm getting paid from bills in multiple different states, all from my cell phone and all from my laptop? If I can do this, what's stopping you? So right now in my house, every single bill in my home is through me. I get paid a percentage from it, or either my cell phone's been free so long it saved me over $12,000 and counting. My wife's cell phone bill has been free going on a year. And so I eliminated 2 bills. I get paid from everything else in my house, and it's a tax write-off. And I get paid for helping other people lower their bills. And we're getting ready to go into home and auto insurance in all 50 states and in Canada. I won't have to get licensed, and we're going into banking. That's where this conversation is going. If you want to know how this is possible, on Facebook, you can drop FinTech below. On TikTok, if you message me, I know I'm going to miss it. You can go over to my page. Make sure you hit that follow button and send me a message on there. Instagram, the same thing. You can drop FinTech on this video when you see it, or you can go and message me. And right now on YouTube, if you look down in the description, you can drop FinTech in the comments. Go to the description on this video, and I have multiple ways to contact me. My Facebook Messenger link is on there. I also have my Instagram link on there as well. So if you want to know how we're doing this, if you want to know how to get paid from bills that people have to pay by helping them lower their bills, if you want to know how you can eliminate your natural gas and electricity bill and your cell phone bill and get paid from the banking industry, I just showed you how, and I can go in more detail about it so you can fully understand how to take advantage of it. But I hope you got some value from this, guys. I'm already at just at 20 minutes. I didn't want this to be super long. So y'all be safe out there. I'll see you when you see ya. Peace. Oh, let me end. I'm out.